Here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is, make them snap it again.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by the quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A throw on the move is caught.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man is Johnson. A 2nd down throw for Young. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Hurts. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a 1st down for Philly.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late.
Potential grounding.
Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly in a moment. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
No touchdown. Alpha. No touchdown.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Panthers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now Young. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Young going to give it to Brooks. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Set up.
A toss, and here's Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Back to throw, Young, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Silver. 73. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Here's the handoff to Barkley. He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Great, set.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. To throw on second down is Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And the Eagles are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Here's Barkley. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 1st touchdown this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here's Young to throw. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now Young. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Cedric Wilson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Raiders looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Dak Prescott, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the 1 touchdown to this point, is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the third quarter begins. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Hey, 73, 70. Great, set. 63.
Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great, set.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
Set.
Here's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And that'll set up 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Second and 7.
No contact. No contact.
Hurts working in the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
This is the point in the game, Mike. We're on third down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Great, set. Delta.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Great, set. 63. Delta.
Hurts now. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And third down coming up.
6 yards to go.
Delta, set. Go Silver, ready? Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down. 12 yards there, and a first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
A run with Barkley. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11.
Great, set. Stand. Delta.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. Here's Barkley. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead seen as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Barkley. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.